We understand that Traffic Commandant Kimani Mbogwa is on standby. Kimani, good morning, and how was your weekend? But even as you answer that, I hear you have some details on how we should be pursuing matters traffic. What are those guidelines?
Good morning, Sam. My weekend was nice. Had a lot of sleep, by the way. Had a long week last week, but then slept throughout the weekend, by the way. But then this morning, I have some news for all the road users and motorists. Because there's been a lot of confusion on after the Mishuki rules were, the police and the law enforcement came back to enforce the Mishuki rules on the roads. And a lot of people have been fearing whether they have complied, whether they haven't. And there's a lot of confusion. In fact, the Matatu Owners Association said that more than 40% of their Matatus are still not back on the roads because they're not sure whether they're going to be arrested. Some of them are not sure what offenses are going to be, what they're going to be charged with. So most of them have kept their Matatus off the road. That was on Friday, and the things haven't changed then. So you might have noticed if you're a commuter and you use a Matatu that fare prices, they kind of hike. They go extraordinarily high during peak hours. For example, the places where you're supposed to pay around 60, 70 shillings, you're paying around 100 to 150 shillings. That's because there are less Matatus on the road. So when it's peak hours, there are few Matatus, and so those who are there, they kind of hike the fares. It's because of that confusion. But then over the weekend, there's this notice that was released by the National Commission on Administration of Justice, which gives a general guideline on how the police are supposed to handle cases dealing with traffic. And here's the overall thing. Here's the most important thing you need to know from this notice. You're not supposed to be arrested, or your car is not supposed to be detained by a police officer if you have not committed any of these three things. One, driving without insurance. If your car doesn't have insurance, then you can be arrested and taken to a police station. Or second, if the accident that you have caused by dangerous driving has resulted into death. So if you've caused an accident and somebody has died, then you're going to be arrested and taken to a police station. Or the third one is driving under the influence. You're high on weed, you're high on alcohol, you're on the roads, you're driving, you're going to be arrested, you're going to be taken to a police station. So unless it's any of those three mistakes that I have mentioned, you're not supposed to be arrested and taken to a police station. What you're supposed to be given is something they call a notice to attend court, or NTAC. So here's the funny thing, this is a story that we're going to be following up and seeing whether the police are going to be keen on this, on the notice to attend court. So you're supposed to, when you're given this thing, you're supposed to be told the day you're supposed to attend court, and that's supposed to be not more than 7 days from the time you're arrested. So if you're arrested today, this is Monday, so it should be between now and Friday, or between now and next Tuesday, because that's 7 days. Courts don't operate over the weekend, so 7 days from now. So if you're arrested, it's this notice, you're supposed to attend court within 7 days, and you'll be charged, you'll be fined. And the first guideline that they gave on this notice is that no traffic offender shall be held by the police for an offense punishable by a fine or a jail term not exceeding 6 months. So whatever offense that you've committed, driving without a seatbelt, driving without I know most of you do this. You forget your license when you're going out of your house in the morning. You're in a rush. You're going somewhere. You forget your license, and you're arrested by a police officer. So you'll be given this notice to attend court, and you'll be fined 1,000 shillings for getting your driving license. So make sure you attend court, because if you jump this notice to attend court, then an arrest warrant will be issued against you. So the next time you're arrested you're caught in traffic by a police officer, you'll be arrested and actually taken to a police cell. So unless it's any of those three mistakes that I've mentioned, this is the general rule that you're supposed to get from this notice from the National Commission on Administration of Justice. Unless it's any of those three mistakes that I've mentioned there before, then you'll not be taken to a police cell. You'll just be given this notice to attend court, and then you should go to court within 7 days. So that is all you need to know for now. So drivers in Nairobi, beware. So don't drive without, if your car is not insured, don't go on the roads, because you'll be taken to an actual police station and be booked. So that is a general overview of what you need to know, Sam and your panel. And of course, just a brief of traffic, how traffic looks. I know I said 3 weeks ago, I said the traffic is going to ease up. But then again, things changed with the Mishuki rules. So traffic is not that good in the CBD. I just want to show you how it looks like. It looks like a busy Monday morning in Nairobi. So this is how it generally looks, and it's going to get heavier as we go into the hours between 8 and 9 and going into 10. So there's a bit of, the roads are looking a bit busy this morning. So if you're driving this morning, be prepared for, a bit of traffic. Not that heavy. I've noticed that during the day between the hours of 10 and 4 p.m. traffic is really easy, so you can really, if you're doing errands that are not very important, you can come to town between 11 and 4. If you pass between 4 and 7 p.m. there's a lot of traffic again. So that is generally how it looks. And let me show you how Kenyatta Avenue going up towards Valley Road looks. It's a bit easy for now. But that won't last long, I can assure you that, because people are about to start going to work, and in Nairobi people go to work, all of them at the same time. That is how it looks for now. So if you haven't left, this is a good time because it's about to be tight for about 3 hours up to 11. So that is how the roads are looking, and of course that notice I've given you, those 3 mistakes, make sure you're aware of that. If you're arrested by a police officer, ask for that notice to attend court. Don't go to a police station. That is the guideline now that we have from the Chief Registrar of the Judiciary, Sam, in your panel.
Well, Kimani, I'm just wondering, you said that if you have errands that are not very important, don't run them in the morning. What errands could those be?
Well, maybe you're trying to do shopping.
You can do shopping in the morning,
kids are at home right now, and you need to pick up some few things. Don't go for shopping in the morning. You experience a lot of traffic. Go in the afternoon at 1 o'clock. There's no traffic at that time in the CBD.